as we know, we're seeing a collaboration now with WWE and TNA. I remember you and I spoke about this on an interview, and you mentioned, literally, this was, way back when this happened. You said if there's ever a collaboration, the fact that I was a TNA person and I went out there, like, you never know what doors that can lead to. And now look at where we're at right now. So I do want to get your thoughts on that collaboration.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love that collaboration. I think it opens the door for so many different opportunities, as you're seeing like the crossover with NXT and TNA. But let's think about the TNA library as a whole, of the people that came through there in transitions, myself included, or like the Kurt Angles or Kevin Nash or whatever. There's this whole library. AJ Styles, pretty much the greatest hits of AJ Styles' whole career, in my opinion. I mean, I love everything, he's obviously, but there's things that he did there that were unbelievable. That is where the Phenomenal One came from, right? Like that moniker, because it was just insane. You just wouldn't see that. All of that is in that TNA library. So not only can you think about more of like the documentaries and be able to follow these superstars that we're seeing on TV now, and WWE, and go back and see these amazing gems of matches that they had 10, 20, we're not going to date ourselves and say 20 years ago. It's okay, AJ. But you know what I mean? These time, like, of people like that, it's crazy. My career included, or like Kurt Angle, because there's these always, when we watch these documentaries, there's these little chunks that are missing sometimes because the world keeps moving, right? But there's some amazing stuff. Booker's stuff, you think about all of that stuff. So it's amazing in that, but also now when you see the idea of a Joe Hendry showing up at WrestleMania, like, who would have ever thought that that would have been possible? Never. And, TNA does great work. They have an incredible talent, and I think their heart and soul has always stayed true. And I just felt like there's just this beautiful synergy there. And if they were open to having me back, and then that, then they were open to having, Jordan, and then now Jordan's there killing it at NXT. So it's just like people who perhaps maybe not even would have gotten an opportunity, that were TNA loyals, that perhaps wouldn't have gotten an opportunity to be in a WWE ring. Now all things are possible, and I love that.